Hello everyone, thanks for joining us here on Horizon. I'm Rob McClendon. Well, today we are coming to you from the Aquatic Center in Shawnee, Oklahoma. A little more on this beautiful facility later in our show, but first I want you to think about this. As metropolitan areas tend to do, we've watched the Oklahoma City Metro expand into neighboring communities. First to the north to Edmond and Deer Creek, and then out west to El Reno and Yukon, then southward through Moore and Norman into Blanchard. A growth that is now looking eastward, which could make Shawnee Oklahoma City's last frontier.
For 28 miles, continue on I-40 east.
When you head east out of the Oklahoma City Metro on I-40, it's not long before you arrive in Shawnee.
So you're coming east from Oklahoma City and Midwest City, you fairly quickly get into Shawnee, and there is certainly room for substantial expansion both inside and immediately outside Shawnee city limits.
An edge city with room to grow. Housing here is less expensive, with 12 new subdivisions underway and population growth of 3% the past 5 years.
We have a lot of people that work in Oklahoma City that live here. A lot of tinker employees that like to live here, smaller town. The taxes are a little different here, smaller schools, and it's a fairly easy commute.
Carol Bass is a realtor in Shawnee and says average prices here range from $80,000 to $140,000. A bargain by almost any measure.
Of course, we've got a lot of investors that come here too, because we've got 2 universities here, we've got a hospital, so rental property is very, very profitable here.
Almost 17,000 Shawnee residents commute west to earn their living, many at Tinker Air Force Base. Pay here is at a premium, and the demand for workers always growing.
People like to live where they grew up.
Ron Davis teaches aviation at Gordon Cooper Technology Center and says with the constant demand for aviation workers, his classes have a waiting list.
Aviation is the #1 economic engine in our state, even above oil, about over $12 billion annually, and employs more than 230,000 people statewide in either direct or indirect jobs. We're probably the best kept secret in the entire state as far as our abilities. Now we don't build airplanes here, but we sure fix them, and we fix a lot of them.
Which is why these tinker workers are back at Gordon Cooper Tech Center to further their training on a career that allows Shawnee residents to earn big city wages while enjoying small town life.
Originally from Norman, wanted to buy some ground and buy some cattle. Cleveland County couldn't afford it, so we found some good river potable ground here in Pottawatomie County.
And moved here 22 years ago. Randy Thomas now serves as county commissioner and says Shawnee is more than just a bedroom community for Oklahoma City.
We've got 200,000 people within a 40-minute drive of Shawnee. We are the only thing in between Midwest City and Fort Smith, Arkansas. So I want to put some stop gates there at I-40 and say, come to Shawnee. We've got the new marketplace going. We've got a Hobby Lobby. We're employing people, and people aren't having to drive to Oklahoma City and spend their tax dollars where they can do them right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
So what happens is that a lot of people come in here to shop, go to school, do the things of life then.
Absolutely. We're a regional hub, and so individuals, particularly from surrounding rural communities to the north, south, and east, choose Shawnee as their primary means to get to do major shopping, to do healthcare or perhaps education, and just general services.
Mm-hmm. So what's to do here?
There's quite a lot to do here actually for a small city. We have several movie theaters. We also have, for a city our size, it's kind of surprising, but we have a mall. So we have a variety of shopping opportunities. In terms of cultural opportunities, we have a variety of, there's tribal governments, we've got a cultural heritage center, we have of course the expo center, and then we have our Maybe Gare Museum, which is located on the campus of St. Gregory's University. And of course, Oklahoma Baptist University also brings us a lot of culture and activities, whether it be sporting events or plays or musical performances. There are just a number of things to do here.
And then there are the jobs. Of Oklahoma's 77 counties, Pottawatomie regularly ranks in the top 10 in employment, which brings in people from several communities, but none further than Harmik Dershahakian.
My family is in Los Angeles. My extended family is in Los Angeles. I've got 2 kids. They are 14. I've got twins. And it's not right for me to take them out of that environment because they're growing up with grandparents, aunts, uncles, and stuff like that.
Dershahakian easily wins the longest commute to work award.
Comparing Shawnee to Oklahoma City or to Los Angeles, you're more in touch with the community. You can be more part of the community, okay? You can be proactive with the community. You can contribute to the community much better on a different levels than you could otherwise.
Which makes Shawnee a town well worth the travel, whether a little or a lot.